Again, more quality? Press F5.
Hey.
What?
Yeah, you have quality.
Yay. We have quality options. That means we can press play on this now. Hydrophobia apparently took 5 years to develop. That sweet water physics, though. Yo. They had to wait for a video card to actually be created for them to develop that. I like how this game just doesn't want to show up immediately on OBS, even though it is there. Give it a sec. It's like, yo, no. It's like, nah, you don't need to see this yet. It's like, hello. It's the load screen. I have a feeling it's something with the load screen, because once I get to the title screen, it's like, poof, there. Yay, on the road to Madtown. Look. Maybe if I drink enough booze, I won't be on the road to Madtown. So I made a decision. And very few of you will understand this reference. But I'm going to go the Harvey Walters route. Which means all occult and all brains and no strength. I'm not going to work on my strength as much as I can. I am going straight on, full on. I'm smarts. And I do things with the occult. And we're going to see how that works. I don't think it's going to get me very far. But we're going to try this anyways. Harvey Walters, yeah. Get me some cash from that Jenny Barnes bitch. This fucking walking ATM is the only good she's used to. Can't find out how much it costs to make hydrophobia. Well, you know, it's probably a good thing. So like all the HP Lovecraft heroes that go mad after a week, well, that's just normal. Harvey Walters got high sanity, though. He's like fucking weak as hell. So like, if you play Harvey Walters in the board game, you're just like, don't ever hit anything. Just don't. Don't. Just cast spells until your face melts off. That's pretty much it. You missed the first part of this yesterday. You fell asleep. It's okay. It was a very late stream. It was very much out of nowhere, and it's partly because I was so excited to play it. What we've discovered is Hawkins. The Hawkins woman. We're trying to figure out something about her, what happened to her. We came here. We talked to some people. We found out that there was a great catch known as the Miracle Catch, which was like the biggest whale that's ever been caught, which saved the town from famine, which the entire town's grandparents, because those people aren't around anymore. What are those people suddenly coming? Which means I can walk down the street. The entire town's grandparents feasted on the flesh of, which is making me scream Innsmouth, 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 for anyone who knows anything about Lovecraftian lore. But yeah, I do not buy that this town is on the up and up. Hello, sirs.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
It's good to know.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Wow. And before you ask, yes, I have wine tonight. I had a wonderful day at work that made me want to kill some people. So I'm having wine. I'm playing Call of Cthulhu. Let's see, Dilly loves horror games. No, I like Lovecraftian as long as it's done well, and it's very often not done well.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught
Feeling
those
it.
guys a lesson.
We return right after. Just that standing guard.
So you drunk? No, shut up.
Throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Actually, Isaac started streaming about 10 minutes before I got home, so I've only had half a glass.
I didn't stream before you got home.
No, you started 10 minutes after I got home, basically. I'm gonna try talking to her again. I know she's probably not gonna talk to me. I keep doing this because I keep forgetting like which one's the run button, and it's the left trigger.
I told you to beat it.
The guy behind her, I'm pretty sure, is the husband of the woman I'm looking for, even though he's supposed to be dead.
Honey, are we streaming Friday?
I'm really intent on like doing as much of this as possible, so very likely. Did you want to stream with me? Is that what you're talking about? What are you talking about, honey?
It was your idea.
With what? Talk to me later about it. Honey, stop acting all disappointed. Talk to me later about it. Are you talking about doing Resi on that day?
Yes.
Okay, and Thursday Stardew?
Yes.
You live here?
Okay.
Why did
Whatever.
you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Are you drunkards?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the
Stardew
navigator.
on both days.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
You guys are
There's you,
so put
our
together.
beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The lovely locale, obviously. About St. Brendan.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
I wonder if St. Brendan was ever actually alive, because if it is, that cements the Innsmouth story.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Shut up, Chemical.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around
When did
here.
you want to stream Friday?
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Hun. 7 or 8, you just signed.
Two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
I'm curious to know who Cat
Only
is. I
they
wonder if
would
it's that
kill
woman in
each
there.
other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
I found a letter about
Nothing
that.
at all.
Yeah, I think if I had more eloquence, they would talk to me a bit more about that. I don't think I have anything else here. Yeah.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Get inside Warehouse 36. Who's this guy? No one I can talk to. Well, now that I can go over here, is there anything over here I can see or talk to or do? What about this thing? I don't have enough medical for that. Let's see. Okay, so this is St. Brendan. What?
There.
I can pick locks? Spot hidden items skill allows you to detect hidden items in close range. Once all of these items are found, whatever. It's just vanished. It just vanished. Like, what the hell was that? Oh, that's right. I have one of these. So... Frickin' hell. I want investigation to go higher. Just because, like I said, Harvey Walters. It just makes life easier to focus on something right now. And if the game is short enough, maybe I'll play it again and I'll try a strongman type of thing. But I have a feeling to get optimal, you're supposed to.
Friend.
I found a bottle of alcohol. I feel like you're supposed to have a mix. And I'm totally going to be, like, fucking this up by not having a mix. Inhabitants. Roy Mitchell, he's 55 and the owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. He runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold of the Stranded Whale. Yeah, we already know that. He's devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on the subject in which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. James Fitzroy, 45, captain of the Charybdis. The only boat that still sails between Darkwater. Yeah, we know that. Harbor Master's office. Inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. Bootleggers despise him. Offer to help me in my investigation. Wait, how do I turn the slide off? What? How do I? Oh, places. Stranded Whale. Yeah, I already learned about that. Occult stuff. The Chanty. Oh, so the Miraculous Catch was considered a cult. Okay. Manifest. The photography of Captain Fitzroy. That's his dad. The article in Miraculous Catch. Can I say... bottle of liquor. It's whiskey. So, in... how do I put this away? Oh. Oh, I can bring it out with, what is that? Why? I didn't know that. But if alcohol works anything like it used to in the board games from Fantasy Flight, which, it's possible, it staves off in madness. You drink whiskey to restore sanity. And this is their saint, who was apparently defaced. With a fish underneath, of course. Yeah, this is cultism.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician. Or a very primitive runic script.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, it's because it's not Phoenician or runic scripts. That's probably something about Dagon. Okay. Everything's fine here. So, did I actually upgrade myself that way? 3 character points needed for the next one. I'm an amateur of the occult. But I know something. Let me see. I have a feeling I can jump up that somehow. But maybe I could just jump up? No. It's too difficult for a man like me. It's not Phoenician, trust me. It's not Phoenician. It's not fucking Phoenician. I know it's not Phoenician. I think that's what they've said about a lot of the Ancient Ones scripts. The runes before. Is it looks Phoenician or something along those lines. It never is. It always looks vaguely ancient. And it's never holds up. I do have alcohol now, though, and these guys are drunkards.
Well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I missed you guys. I have whiskey for you.
Is it cat?
Oh,
Nothing.
I can't give him anything.
I've taken enough of your time.
we'll see you later.
For a Lovecraft game, there's less racism than you would have expected. Look, just because he named his cat that, there wasn't really any racism in the stories. Like, the stories were all about just... I mean, it was about all the weird horror crap.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas. And the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I don't know enough about Lovecraft on as far as anything about his life. I know what his cat's name was, but that term was considered acceptable at that time period, so I wouldn't necessarily say that he was racist if that's the only thing we're going off of. If there's more, I don't know anything about it.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get...
I wanna talk to you. He's not gonna talk to me. I mean, it's one thing to consider too, is like any time in the history of anything, keep in mind the mindset of the people in that time period. They're never gonna think the way that you do right now.
Not even. And don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it?
Yeah, no,
I
that's
don't
right.
want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Beyond the views of men versus women and race and anything of the time period, Lovecraft stories had nothing to do with that, so I would be surprised if I ever saw that come into play. I enjoy a decent Lovecraftian story, and like I said, I enjoy a good Lovecraftian game, but they rarely make them. Can I see anything else from these guys, or is that it? And that's why I'm hoping this is going to be good. And so far, it's pretty decent. And considering who made it, and I haven't finished Vampire, but I do like the story of Vampire so far, I'm hoping for something good.
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
No, Brad!
I saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Investigate their activities. Who does this belong to?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the
Potato.
owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Oh. I wonder if Kat is the girl in the bar.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Oh my god, it took me a while to figure out what the fuck you were saying, Potato. I wonder if Kat is a man. Yeah, it's not spelled with a K, honey.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
The sailors. That's who's interested.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I'm not gonna lie to them. Because that requires eloquence.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Honey. That requires... Yeah, my eloquence is... average. It's not gonna work. Okay. But...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
We push past them. What's the worst they can do? Beat the shit out of us. I have a really low strength score. Does this count as a cultism now?
The miraculous catch.
No, because I already
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 90 years.
And that guy, I think, is still a cultish. Hello.
I told you to beat it.
Wow. Okay, goodbye. It's just... I mean, there's the one aisle I haven't walked down, and I'm aware of other options. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. I'm trying to get a decent ending, Timmy, but there is supposed to be multiple endings to this. I don't necessarily think I'm going to get anywhere near it in the beginning. I'm not trying to fuck it up.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
You want to see me fuck this up, I will make a character that drinks every time I get the chance to when I start doing it again. Because he has that ability from the beginning and I drank it and it was like, this is going to affect your destiny. I'm like, oh.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
I already talked to him,
I shall take my leave.
Fitzroy knows more about that? Or... it's like a car just here. Not touching that just yet. What the hell's down there? Wait, what is this question thing I got going on? The patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater. Visibly, there are other gods before Saint Brendan, and their worship do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. What is this in the bottom left corner?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Does it mean that there's stuff hidden I haven't found in here? Oh. Lever activates a mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Okay. Oh. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
That's nice. How do I get up there and do that? I would like to know what this bottom left corner, I would like to know what that little question mark that's glowing is. Because I'm only just now seeing it. Settings. Game. Nothing. The game hasn't told me anything about it from what I remember. Ultimate horror often paralyzes memory in a merciful way. It's true.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mount the ratchet device. Then mount the handle. No. Wait. Is that it? Shouldn't I just talk to the boss? Wait a minute. Say what you will about Lovecraft, he has some else. He did. Yeah, he definitely had some very good quotes. Like, how do I turn this? Am I missing stuff for this? Can you jump? No, I can crouch. I haven't seen how to jump yet if I can. So I don't think I can jump. I would like it if it's like, oh, your ability to find hidden objects needs to be higher for you to lift the top off this box. I'd be so fucking pissed. You're still sticking with using your body as leverage? Yeah, but it's not giving me the option. That's why I'm like looking around. I feel like there's a third part to that lever that I don't have, but it really feels like I should have enough. Like, why the hell wouldn't it let me just use it right now? Let me see. Let's leave. What happens to that question mark? Question mark goes away outside of there. Like, why the hell? Burn this. No, set fire to it. It's gonna take a while, guys. Take off your pants and assert your dominance over the thugs outside. I wish I could. Hello, Eureka. Look at that door over there. Is there a chance that there's something over there? Like, am I supposed to turn this? I'm like trying to turn it like it's Tomb Raider. Like, what? How? Why? Come on. Why wouldn't this work now? Maybe it's like your strength is too low. You don't need strength for a fucking winch with a pulley and a thing that makes it stronger. Maybe I need something else that's outside somewhere. This is not helping. But this is driving me nuts. Like, the ability to... I need to get in there. Let me go talk to the captain. Because it couldn't hurt. Hello. Like, fucking hell. Nothing matters when everyone is insane. I'm gonna go insane trying to fucking lift that crate.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
The bootleggers are blocked to access.
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Okay.
You're back again.
Yeah.
I shall be on my way.
So come.
Got anything new in here? I just want to go through your shit.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Like... I'm missing something and I don't know what. I feel like this is the easy way in, by the way. Unless you need, like, certain investigation. Your laptop died. No, Brad. Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Haha. See what I did there? It was so old, and yet I did it.
No, honey. Nobody recognizes that.
Yes, they do. Glade plugins.
So old.
Glade plugins.
So old.
Glade plugins. And people still buy those. They actually
that
work.
commercial is like 1995.
Plug
level
it
old.
in, plug it in. Seriously, how do I do this? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going back up here. I feel like I know what I need to do. Which is... we're looking up controls. Controls. Gamepad. Lean left. Main menus. Access area. Move. Next light. Previous light. What does next light and previous light mean? Okay, D-pad. I haven't been using the D-pad. Okay. Take out and put away light. Okay, let's see. What does next light and previous light mean? Just can't do anything here. Like, seriously. The fuck is going on with my life? Lean. Yeah, guys, how's it going? This is my life now. Fucking hell. We're gonna go lie to those guys to get in. Because you could just Google. But we're trying to do no spoilies. So we're gonna go lie to the guys. Watch as my eloquence doesn't work. And then we're just stuck trying to get in that way.
Something coming. Something real bad.
Oh.
Don't put that beast back.
What could have done so much damage?
They moved it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
He has a problem with
its
his
owner
face.
is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat
not
an old man.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Can you stop saying that?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're
You
crazy.
shysters! Don't put that beast back into the water! Something's coming! Something real bad! You shysters! Something's coming! Something real bad! You were looking at back the glade. Wait, what? Oh, the Google? Yeah. It's true.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Wow.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you.
I do
to
have
snitch.
proof! I do have proof!
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another one.
What's with you,
We saw it. Go die of...
I bid you, gentlemen.
But I do have
If
proof.
I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
You guys.
Well,
Did you?
Do you want to take a bottle?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I have a bottle
I
of
need
whiskey.
you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your
Oh,
business.
you're in the game.
What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Booze.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I got some whiskey.
Look what I've got.
Here you go.
You're a good guy, you.
What is that?
Follow me.
Tiger? Tiger just ran out with something. What does he have?
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
God.
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear. No, it's not what you think. It's just
Goodbye, guys.
Honey,
Yeah?
was September 1999 a demo?
No, it was an independent. You can look it up on Steam. It's just so... No, just upload it. It's fine.
I did.
It wasn't a demo.
Okay.
I felt like it was more of a tech demo, but they didn't say that. Like, they straight up were all like, horror game, indie. Ooh, what's this? I know that's a door, but that's a way in up there. Ah, shit, I can't climb up that.
Let's see.
Bodhi. Bodhi. Honey.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Damn it!
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Bodhi and Tiger are, have decided to be friends for the night.
Well.
Uh-oh.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're
Hey,
not
it's
only
Cat.
inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Oh my god, surprise, your cat. I'm gonna just be a bitch.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Unlocked answers.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
This is not gonna go well. Hey, I have a pretty ring. Is this game gonna end already?
Here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh.
I'm getting careless.
I couldn't
Didn't
climb
see
up
that
the broken
coming.
ladder.
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
my tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that.
They just threw me out over here. You guys not friends anymore because one of you left behind. Look, I got a bottle of whiskey for you. You okay? You look a little drunk. You should have more whiskey. Hey guys! You're like my best friends. They won't even talk to me anymore. Just let me pass. Just let me pass. Just come on. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just okay. Hey, did you know?
You again. I told.
No need to get.
God, the police here are fucking useless. Then again, private investigators always can't ever rely on the police.
You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Let's go talk to him about, you know, unsavory types. I'm trying to see if there's anything hidden anywhere. Fucking hell.
You're back again.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Nothing.
I shall be on my.
So,
Dear God, come on. Is there anything anywhere? Hello, sir. You're beautiful. Hello, sirs. You look like that guy. Hey, Zaru. Prohibition. You know what that is. Oh yeah, there's a lot of whale paraphernalia. There's like a ton of whaling harpoons everywhere. Hello, sir. I kicked you in the beginning because I was a douchebag. That's what I do. Hey, you're my best friend. I mean, you're not. You tried stabbing me.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I just want you guys to notice how many freckles she has. Therefore, she's Irish. That's how well she can drink that much and fight. I'm going to tell her the truth.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not
What is with her
kidding.
hands?
The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families.
The descendants of the first whalers.
See?
These people truly worship their ancestors.
Because they ate of the animal flesh. By the way, I want everyone to notice her arm spasms as she talks.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Yeah.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
That's dangerous. Just because I don't know if she's a legit person or if she's potentially a cultist eventually. But
do I have a choice?
We're gonna say yes.
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here.
Really, Zoro, are you trying to say that like it'd make me upset? I know, like, full well what my strength level is. Oh god, it's a 3. She beat a 3. It's pretty impressive. But I need only 6 CP in order to increase that. And that, when I started, I could have been pretty strong for the get-go. But I pumped a bunch of shit into this. I like her outfit. I really like her outfit. Don't know about her hair yet. I do and don't like it. Is it just really short? Let me see.
I was given to believe that Fitzroy...
Yeah, it's just really short. I thought it was in a bun.
Like to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
Damn stupid idiots.
Look at that womanly sway. Aw, yeah. Womanly sway. You can even see her ass crack in her pants. Aw, yeah. This makes feminist frequency angry. No, it doesn't anymore. They're too busy doing other things.
They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Dilly loves woman. I don't like her hairstyle so much, but I like her design. I'm okay with the hairstyle, but I would have liked something a little bit, I don't know, slightly different. Why are you picking the lock to your own warehouse? Or does something...
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
What was with the graphics on her face just now? Just look fucking weird.
Ugh, this place stinks.
And it's glowing green.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
To enter a reconstruction scene, hold LT and RT. Reconstruction.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. It smells as bad as it looks.
That looks potentially important.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Oh, a cult.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
I don't know what this is. I'm not gonna leave. I want to watch this reconstruction scene.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
You know what I'm looking at. You know what I'm looking at. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. I want to see what this is. I'm not leaving a reconstruction scene before
Le
this.
Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Zoro, how has it been so long since you played this? It came out yesterday. Like, it literally released yesterday. Unless you're thinking of the original Call of Cthulhu, which it does confuse the fuck out of me that they use the same name. It's not the other one. I gained 1 CP. Okay. Ugh. No, it's not the old one. Yeah, no, it's confusing as hell that they named it the exact same name. The only difference is this is Call of Cthulhu dash the video game. And the other one I think is Call of Cthulhu... What is it?
Just Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, it's just Call of Cthulhu. I thought there was a... Okay, yeah. No, it's different. I never actually played that one. I do know the issues with that one, which is partly why I never played it. I've seen that one played, and I know the frustrations in it, which is why I've never been super needed to. These are creepy. Like, what? How did you? Okay, how did you not notice based off the graphics, though? Like, I've seen the other one, and the graphics do not compare to this one. Do they compare to this? They don't, do they?
No.
I'm so confused. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Someone has settled in here.
Oh, you thought they remade it?
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case.
Oh.
Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Why?
Wound up? You mean messed up?
No. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you.
Yeah, this is a
Do
totally
our
different
job
one.
Carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really?
Different
Can you
different
explain
company
what this
too.
painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins
It's
mansion when we
fugly.
came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
I don't want to take his car.
Andrews, Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Wow.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Tiger.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Who the fuck builds a house up there? Like, unless it's solid rock you're building on, one good storm, part of that house is coming down. Really far, too. The Strange High House. Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Guess what, guys? We're entering Mansions of Madness. Oh my god. Anyways. Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. I think after this game they might make the next sequel or prequel. Oh, what? We don't even know the end yet. At least I don't. Shut up, Brad. There's 2 major Cthulhian games coming out that I'm paying attention to beyond this. And they haven't released yet. One is based off of Mansions of Madness and is being released by Fantasy Flight. They are making a computerized version of their board game. And it looks pretty fucking cool so far. I'm just hoping it plays well. The other one is called The Sunken City and is more of an open world version of what we're currently doing.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Yeah, wait. The house was supposed to have burnt in a fire. Wait, you're not the first to talk about it.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
Sorry.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. Day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I want to talk to you some more. I know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
What discovery?
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Zorro, don't act surprised. The officer does look like a one giant blackhead with 2 eyes attached, apparently. I do think that
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
It's obvious.
The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I'm a fucking investigator.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards...
I like it so far, Mega.
There's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Mega, if you've been thinking about getting it, I would say yeah. So far, it feels pretty good. I don't know overall, obviously, but so far it does feel really good.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
They have a lot to improve on, Timmy, as far as, like, just animation and stuff. But it's the same as with Vampire, in that
Night
respect.
falls quickly here. And I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
So far, I like their storytelling, even if I don't think this is going to be, like, the best Lovecraftian game. But I don't want him to go with me.
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay. But don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
He will die. I don't think he's gonna die, but I think he might potentially hinder things. I mean, he's already done his own investigation, and his own investigation was a piece of shit. Especially considering he left out... I don't know, we got information, and it was shit. Why is it not lit? Oh, because I can't run with it. Oh, it goes out if you run with the light. I like that touch. Ha 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 ha. Figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy that sailors made for their children. Let's see. Hi, Tiger. Let's go back to this. So I have 2 character points to spend. So... I really wish I could put points into occultism. I keep forgetting. It's like Vampire. You have to press a certain button for it. That's all the sanity stuff that you can unlock. Boss of a gang of bootleggers. We already know about this. And he's 37, police officer. Hit cop likes orders and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. Maybe I should have taken him with me. Hawkins' mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family. The only old caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot. So if I want to talk to Silas, I have to be in the gardens. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old master. It's a gloomy place. You want clues? This is a fucking clue. It's a goddamn whale. And considering the whole thing about Hawkins wearing... What is this? What is this symbol? It's just about the Hawkins warehouse, apparently. Hi, Zara-chan. Thank you for coming. Why is this hat so damn tall? I missed that. I'm sorry. Bye. No, it's fine. Totally. Yeah, catch it when you get a chance if you really want to. I'm going to be trying to stream it as much as possible.
It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Because I'm really interested in it, but I also don't want to neglect my Izuku. Because I know he wants to spend some time with me. Oh, God!
Jeepers. Poe's prophetic raven.
No. Yeah, I want to see what this is. Hilltop House.
Bradley was right. This place is much
1693.
older than I imagined. But the architecture seems too recent.
Jeepers creepers, look at all them peepers. This song is old, you probably don't know it. I'm not old enough to have been around during that song, but my parents did sing that. I like some of the older music, it was cute. It's not giving off any light. And that's a lot of...
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Which
the old
means Silas.
caretaker must be very attached to her.
Sarah Hawkins. Oh, and these are all shattered.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Wait a minute. Charles. Shattered. So, wife loved, obviously by the caretaker, and everything's intact for the son.
Poor kid. Poor kid.
That's all we get for him.
Poor kid.
That's all we get for the son. Yeah, it was a child. Can we investigate further? Poor kid. Poor kid. Oh my god. It's just poor kid. Poor kid. I wonder if this game they're gonna be all like, yeah, we updated the story later on. Be all like, God damn, fuck, I'm gonna have to play it again. Just hope nothing jumps into your face. You're gonna scream. No, I've seen what is supposed to happen as you progress through the game as much as anyone who had watched anything from E3 with them has. So I know things are gonna get intense. This is so far a very well-paced Lovecraftian game, which is to say it's very slow, but shit gonna hit the fan. And I'm liking that fact. It's building. Isaac probably hates it because he does not like this kind of thing. Because it's too slow. Why isn't it not happening already? Why is it not happening? He's upset. I see him. He's just sitting there. He's shaking his head. He's like, why are you playing this game, honey? And I'm like, no, honey.
This entrance is still in use.
No choice there. Cutscene.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh.
You were trying to
Stick for
force
the
the
bits.
door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir. All right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
If I had the cop with me, would this have stopped?
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
No.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
Oh, thank God.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Why would the mansion be affected by Cthulhu? That's my only thought, and that's me thinking outside. You shouldn't really need this key. Sarah Hawkins was important to you. I'm going to say that.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins.
Why can't we have good-looking get men in this game? Because horror.
Cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened.
Also, essentially, we're in Innsmouth.
Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake.
Oh, good.
But it won't be the first. Here. Take the key and do what you have to do.
I got an achievement
Go
on
on,
Terrible
man.
Bullet Man.
just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this match.
just like, he's all like, go on, just to get rid of you. Flash a lighter in his face. I'm sure he's fine with this. Wait. Here's someone. There you go. There you go. It's a good-looking man. He's dead. But he's good-looking. We also have him. He's beautiful. I hear you pour your drink again. Yeah, you're going to. Because I'm having wine. Because fuck my job right now. So many aspects of my job I like, and a lot of aspects I hate. And unfortunately, all I deal with is the things I hate right now. Can I just...
This gate is locked.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't go that way. What about this way? It's like totally not a way I should be going. Like, I'm supposed to be going to the door. I got the key, but I'm like, let's explore. Let's explore. Like, seriously, exploring is like probably one of the best things I could do. This is Silas's house. Is he coming down the stairs? You can come down. Come down. I think you found your house. I'll explore your house when you're not here. Look for things. Because apparently, actually going off the beaten path, which pisses Isaac off to no end, is like super fucking beneficial.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Yeah, it's called whiskey. Pick it up. You need it.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Or he was just forced to live like this? Why are we trying to break into his house? That's mean. He's a professional. Wait, what? What I do for works? I am an IT. Technically, I'm supposed to be a department manager. Unfortunately, I'm not recognized as department manager. Even though that's what I was hired for, that's what I do. It's a long story. I'm not getting into it. But I am an IT, and I am constantly learning shit I never expected to learn on a daily basis. Like, why the fuck are we trying to sell Linux servers over and over and over and over? Though I will sit there and say that there's something nice about Synology and the Synology servers, and they're really cool in that respect, and they're super cheap. So if you guys are ever looking for a server in your home environment and you need something cheap, look up Synology. Pretty fucking rad. There is something to do with it. What? I'm getting into the drunk investigator role. I totally am. Shut the fuck up. But, Dilly advertise. I'm not really advertising. There's a lot of things about it I don't like. My current job is trying to use them to replace Windows servers, and I don't think you can use a Synology to compare with a Windows server in a business environment. There's no fucking way. And they're really trying to force the whole, yeah, this is totally like a Windows server. I'm like, no.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Yeah, duh. I just want to see if I missed anything. Okay, I think I'm gonna go inside. But yeah. So this is my jibs. My gerbs. Why are you here? Like, I just realized who this is. Also, guys, notice how much all of his metal is glowing. It's like, the badge is a glowing, and every button and belt buckle
now that
is
you
a shiny.
finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
How dare you!
There was a lantern in the graveyard. Was it usable?
I don't know, actually. Let's find out. That's actually a good point. Thank you, Brad. I mean, Brad number 2, because Bradley's back at the door helping me. Oh, probably wasn't usable, though. It'd be nice if it is. Thank you for the bits! Also, I missed Corey James's bits. Corey James, I'm sorry. Also, Corey James, that was your bits again. I missed those. I'm sorry. No, I didn't. I got them all. It's getting into that time of the night. Thank you for the bits, guys. It's super appreciated. It's always appreciated. No. A lot of the lanterns I'm finding right now aren't usable, and I really wish they were, considering the first one was. This is my light source. This is far more spoopy doop because it doesn't last if you run. Which, that's why I like that aesthetic. Because if you get scared, you run, you lose your light. Dilly's evil. I know your name is Bradley. Because Brad is short for Bradley. Duh. Also, you called yourself 120 Brad. Why 120? Did you not think 100% was enough? You had to be 120%? God, I see how this is. I really shouldn't be doing
Let's take a look inside.
But we're gonna...
I'm coming with you. There's no way I'll leave you alone in there without a watchful eye.
Pearson Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. No, we didn't. I did. The family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker still faithful to his employers. And by the way, there's only 3 people in that graveyard, so it wasn't a graveyard until then. The old keeps watch on the place. He's armed with his axe. Pearson Bradley managed to calm him down, and finally, I called him down. Get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Why is Officer Bradley being credited for shit? He was at the car. It was a name you used a long time ago, so you just use it for everything, and it's never taken. 120 Brad. Yeah, it's true. I can see that. I mean, honestly, whenever I make a game, it's like the chances someone's using Dillbit or Dillybit is like never. And the only reason my username is Dillybit is because that's what was my Final Fantasy XIV Lalafell user character's name. And then it was the name I used because, honestly, it was the easiest for Minx to pronounce on fucking stream compared to my other username that was my standard one. So I switched every username to Dillybit. Or Dilly, for short. And this is gross. This is really
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
What does this tell me?
That has tentacles. What is with the reconstruction scenes? It's just the sea shit. What was my old one? It was Chase Wystone is one word, and when I had it available and Minx saw it on stream and she knew who I was at the time, she pronounced it Chasey Winston because that's Minx and she doesn't know how to read.
What kind of meat is this?
But it was case in point, even Isaac had pointed out, it was a username that while once you've told how to pronounce it, it's easy to pronounce, but just reading it very quickly is more difficult to pronounce.
This place is for the head of the family,
and
Charles Hawkins.
And Isaac told me to find a username that was very quick and easy to use. And I was like, I don't have another username that I've ever used, and I don't know what to use. And I was like, fuck it. He met me on Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to use Dillbit, which I turned into Dillybit. Because all the people on Final Fantasy XIV at the time used to say Dilly. So I said Dillybit. What? This is the scene? Who is he yelling at? There's no one else here. Find the fire scene. Okay, I'm just leaning on the table at this point. There's no fire scene. I can't leave this. On the ground? Okay. Played it on the floor. Did I pass by it multiple times and I'm just not... I passed by that multiple times and I just didn't see it.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm too drunk. It's probably... I'm passing over simple stuff. So, find the fire scene, though. Right there. Yeah, it's because we're
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Well, the boy threw his food down. Yeah.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
I have to leave this lit. Okay. In reality, for any of you who have never held a lighter like this, holding it like this, it gets hot.
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles.
You can still hold it like this, but it gets warm. This is... You don't want to hold lighters like this, not for prolonged periods. Actually, I might be talking out of my ass, because I don't think I've ever tried holding one like this for prolonged periods. I had a lighter like this briefly. Did I see something I completely missed? I saw something move. Hello. Why is everything smoking? We don't need to go in there.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
I like how I closed
Too much
the door.
rubble. I'll find an easier way. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Oh, Egypt. Oh. So the basic concept of the Necronomicon was that it was found in Egypt. And part of the whole thing behind that, and this is history, this isn't just like Lovecraftian in that respect, was when H.P. Lovecraft was writing his stories originally about Cthulhu and the Elder Ones, he started off as being mystical ancient gods and went more into a sci-fi as time went on. But when he was doing mystical ancient gods in the very beginning, the big highlight at the time period that was in the news was all the archaeology that was being done in Egypt. So he based all of his shit off of things that were originally found in Egypt. The Necronomicon was supposed to have been written by Al-Hazred Abdul or something like that, which, based on the language it's supposed to be based off of, has no translation and is not an actual name in any way, shape, or form. It does not possibly exist in any way. But that was the whole thing. It was all based off of Egypt. Zip lighter get rather warm.
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
You want to go to the bone? Yeah, probably.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
But that says a lot right there. If he was supposed to have gone to Egypt, then he may have had access to the Necronomicon. Because according to Lovecraftian lore, it's very likely that he would have had access to it.
Did someone escape the fire?
Hello. Hi. You're just beautiful ass. Anyways.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why?
So the fire was started by a fight with a smashed oil lamp?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
What is with the green investigative symbols, I'm wondering?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
There's tentacles on the guy. I'm not leaving this reconstruction scene yet. I haven't even finished. I don't think I've finished. Yeah, I have not finished. Come on.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Pushed and thrown?
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Stop looking at somebody's ass? Never. And look at my boobies. He's like, let's take showers together. And I'm like, look at that ass.
Blood.
I know. I need to find a safe point.
This was no accident. This was a fight.
Yeah.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
He's Batman, guys. that.
And the boy.
You found a toy, and you're like the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
What are we doing? I could stop right here, honey, if you want. Because it's just safe. You want me to stop?
I wanted to do the event with you.
Okay. I'm gonna stop for tonight, guys. I'm really liking the game and excited about it. I'm gonna pick it up again tomorrow night. I will see you guys then. Let's send you to someone else for the time being. I'm sorry we're stopping right now. Stop.
Sinnoh.
The other door was open. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Guys, go to Sinnoh. I missed his birthday the other night because I didn't know it was his birthday because I'm super stupid and don't read things. But go to Sinnoh. He's playing Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 2 is freaking amazing. And have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Goodbye!